Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hot Slice podcast, brought to you by the team at Pizza Today. So a quick heads up, this week's episode is going to be a little different from our usual format. If you're a longtime listener, then you know that every year we record interviews with attendees at the International Pizza Expo and then bring those conversations here to you on the podcast. So today we're taking you straight to the show floor of the 2025 Pizza Expo in Las Vegas, where we caught up with attendees. So grab a slice, kick back, and enjoy this special episode.
I am Jonathan Fell with Jason's Pizza in Bangor, Maine, and I am the Chief Operating Officer at Jason's.
I am Zachary Black with Jason's Pizza, and I am the Chief Experience Officer.
I'm Martin Fell with Jason's Pizza in Bangor, Maine, and the founder and CEO.
Okay, so Marty's shy, okay, but we've got to get the story. How did you start the business?
Oh my!
And be able to take it to a second generation?
Oh my goodness! Well, really, my wife worked in a pizzeria when we began dating, and then we had an older brother that got into the pizza business thanks to Donna, and brought us up to Maine, and just kind of had an opportunity to open a pizzeria, branched off from Jason, the original founder, and we did our own thing in Bangor, Maine for years and years, from about 97 till now, and Jonathan's joined the company, and son-in-law Zach, and we're looking towards the future.
So to have that kind of longevity, like to be open for that long, what's been the key to that success?
Oh my goodness. Well, I would say consistency, operations, a lot of patience, doing without for a lot of years. Spent a lot of time in the pizzeria, focusing on pizzeria, a lot of profits into the pizzeria, and limiting, just trying to be financially sound. We were profitable right from the beginning, though. Pizza was a good industry to get into. We're very happy. Very happy.
Awesome. Okay, so you brought these men into the fold, and they've already become leaders in this industry. What were the key things that you taught them as they've grown into the business?
Oh my! Jonathan was a bit of a natural, a little shy at the beginning, dealing with customers and all that. He had to learn that trade, but I think we had a good foundation, family background. All that was good. Following the restaurant operations was easy for him.
Working with he taught me a lot to work with what we had, right? Yeah. Work with the crew you've got, work with the vendors you've got, and make that work. I remember he taught me that a lot.
Yeah.
You might get somebody worse, right? You might like the next vendor worse than your current one. So
being resourceful with what we have to work with.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's so cool. Okay, so I'll ask you guys now, since you are speaking a little later today, and we're excited to have you on as speakers. Talk a little bit about kind of your expertise and what you're bringing to the table here at Pizza Expo. You both can.
Expertise. Well, my father taught me to work with what we've got. So we've been, I don't want to say frugal, but we've been resourceful, so over the years we've seen several seminars, and some of that stuff I felt like I could start right away. Some of that stuff I thought it was going to take quite a bit of work to implement. So we were just sitting at the table and we thought, what could we provide to people here at Expo? And it was, tech savvy, simple, easy to implement things that have had a big impact, especially over the last 4 years post-COVID. Digital menu boards, temperature sensors, different things on Google that are free that you can use, you can implement in 30 minutes, So being resourceful, what can we do that would, have a big impact? And I've kind of grown from there. Yeah. That's my mindset.
Yeah, I mean, you guys spend $0 on marketing. Like, there was no marketing the business. It's just word of mouth. And that's what we do to this day is, like, free marketing, social media. I mean, an occasional paid ad on social media once in a while for something big we're doing, but it's just free.
The difference.
Yeah, we donate a lot of food, so going back to what we've got, what do we have? We have access to food. right? So Zach does a lot with organizing to donate food and help other places.
The community. I mean, I went to a radio station last week, and the manager of the radio station said, I'd like to talk to you about something, but one thing I know is, like, you guys don't need us. Like, you don't need to pay me to market your business because I see you everywhere. Like, you do stuff with the community that just pays off in the end because everyone is talking about that, the good, so it brings people through our door by doing those good things.
So where do you hope to take the business? Where do you hope to be? You know, what are you moving forward? What's the, you know, the next goal, or maybe the goal after that? Where are you wanting to take the business now that, you know, now that Marty has bestowed y'all with you know, taking it forward?
That's
if you ask Jonathan, he wants 50 stores.
50 by 2050, yeah. That's a trickier question. I've always gotten no before when I've asked them for things. Now we're getting a lot more yeses. So where does it end from here? I'm not really 100% sure. Since we spoke last, we are opening our 4th location next month. So last year we had 3. We opened in September, our 3rd in September of 2023, and now we're opening our 4th, hopefully next month. And we are in our local arena. That's a mile from our house, so that fell into our lap just from having a good relationship with somebody. We stumbled upon that in 2 weeks, from talking to him to signing the paperwork and being there 2 weeks. So we call it 4.5 stores now. I don't know. I guess a 5th one next year. I guess. I don't know. Take over Maine. We want to take over Maine, I guess. We want to be everywhere in Maine. Let's do that first. And then go from there.
So, Marty, did you think this business would be like this years later? When you started the business, did you think that this is where it was going to lead to? This almost 5 stores?
No, I did not. I figured 1 or 2 stores. I didn't know where we could go. Yeah. I knew Donna and I had done most of what we could do with the business because I just hadn't found the right people to work with as part of our team, whether it's internally with John and Zach or on the outside. So that's what our focus is on now, is trying to get our employees that have helped us with this ride, get them vested in the company so they can be rewarded, make a great living, make a career of it. We don't need a lot more practice of what we're doing. We're just trying to do it a little better, you know, and just reward everyone that's helped us. We feel like we're doing very well in the communities that we're in, almost to the point where we're the go-to place, which was always just an idea. And now I think it's becoming reality with the brand awareness. The product speaks for itself. Just streamlining our operations.
I love that. That's so awesome. Okay, so you're at Pizza Expo. You guys are speaking. What else do you want to get out of the show? Just kind of, what do you want to get out of it?
A little bit of problem solving.
A little
some
problem
vendor
solving. I love being able to talk with our vendors that we already use and put a face to that phone call. I really like doing that. Our POS company's here. I talk to them, learn new stuff about what we have access to right away, you know, and phone numbers. I want peer-to-peer phone numbers, you know. I want to be able to. I want to call somebody else who's probably going through the same thing I'm going through. Right.
I was gonna say, I don't think we spend enough time talking to other pizzeria operators. Like in our area, we're not buddies with any of the pizzerias in our area, so making some friendships with these people across the country to get ideas from and bounce things off from is important. So more of that, I think, this year.
We've learned the pizza is a big family. It's camaraderie when you come here. It lifts you up. I used to think that everyone was my competitor in the early days. Now we don't feel that way. We don't mind sharing our successes and our failures with fellow operators, and this is like a dream come true out here. All the vendors that we've dreamed of and have been using for years are here at our fingertips. What a resource.
We used to go in disguise to other pizzerias, right? Sunglasses on, hats on to try the product. Now I'm proud to go there and introduce ourselves and try their product, see what they've got. You know, that's Yeah, this helps with that. Standing in line's a good spot to turn around and smile and say where you're from, you know.
Yeah, good.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you guys nothing but the best, continued success. You guys are going to kill it in your session later. It's going to be amazing. And have a great rest of your expo. And I'm so happy you came on the show today.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you ready to elevate your bakeware game? Spokane, Washington-based Lloyd Pans is the trusted name for professionals and home chefs alike. For over 40 years, Lloyd Pans has been creating innovative food service, bakeware, and pizza pans and tools designed to deliver perfect results every time. Whether it's crispy golden pizza crusts or perfectly baked pastries, Lloyd Pans' durable, stick-resistant, and proprietary pan finishes are a game changer. Visit lloydpans.com to explore our full lineup and find your perfect pan today. Need shipping quotes or custom products? Email sales@lloydpans.com for personalized service. Performance Food Service is proud to deliver high-quality products, innovative technology, and custom operational solutions to restaurants of all sizes across the country. The flagship division of Performance Food Group, with deep roots in the restaurant industry, Performance Food Service has been the exclusive distributor of the Roma family of brands for more than 65 years. This signature relationship has allowed Performance Food Service to become a leader in the pizza and Italian segment of food service nationwide.
Thanks, Denise. I'm Eric Redfield. I am from Camporosso Wood-Fired Pizzeria in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. I'm here at the Pizza Expo. I'm actually honored to be the keynote speaker tomorrow morning at 8:15.
Wow. Okay, so I'm getting a conversation with you before your keynote. Tell me a little bit about, are you nervous? Are you ready? How are you feeling today?
All the above. So I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah.
I am nervous. I think I'd be a little concerned if I wasn't nervous.
Yeah.
I think it's more the length of time I've got to spend on stage. I'm a little worried about that. And as the kids say, and as my kids say, I'm a little worried about maybe getting lost in the plot, right? So I gotta kind of make sure that I don't go through that. But I'm really looking forward to it. I was telling Josh that I feel like it's the exclamation point on my career. It has been such an honor to do this. And even though it's not one of my favorite things to do, I love talking to people at my pizzeria, on the floor, standing up on stage. When the lights go on, it's a different story, but I couldn't say no to you guys.
Oh, I love that. So what I want to say, because some of these folks aren't coming to the show, but what are those key messages, just like little easy key messages that you really want the pizza industry to know from your keynote? Like, what are those things that's really valuable?
Well, more than anything else, and when we started looking at doing a pizzeria over 10 years ago, our mission statement was to open Camporosso as a platform to serve others, period. Platform to serve others. We were entering into retirement and knew we wanted to continue to give back. Our kids were raised and out. We did a lot with them, a lot with schools, a lot with churches, and realized we knew we still wanted to do something in retirement. And that's it. And more than anything else, it's in life, it's not about fame or fortune. It is about the people you help along the way.
Yeah.
And we live by that every single day.
And I love your employee focus. I mean, so when we visited Camporosso and for Pizzeria of the Year last year, your entire staff showed up to have a photo taken with you. Like, it was
in very short notice.
And they were beaming, they were happy, they were loving it. Like, tell me about that beautiful culture that you've created.
It really is, and it doesn't happen without them. If I discount high school kids leaving for college, which we always have a handful of those, we literally average about 10% turnover in an industry, including fast food, that is around 79% turnover. So that makes our job so much easier, but it's truly the culture, because they all have the autonomy at the table to take care of problems. The dishes are happy. I mean, everybody has something to give when it comes to just having a purpose, even if it's just a pleasant disposition and a smile. You don't have to have money or a special skill or talent. Everybody's got something, and that's the culture we have. And we take people out as a team and enjoy being out together. And I do think that just starts with hiring the right people, and if they fit into the culture.
I love that, and it's so evident what you've created there, as we've been able to see it a couple of different times coming to see you. I love it. So you're at Pizza Expo. You're going to be the keynote. What else are you hoping to get out of Pizza Expo this year?
Well, I think I just love meeting people, number one. I love doing this. I've got my whole family with me. I do like, I think part of our success, outside of the culture and the giving back, has been perfecting or trying to perfect our pizza.
Yeah.
I'll never, ever stop
yes.
doing that. So we don't take that for granted. And I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. You can have the biggest heart in the world, but if your pizza isn't good, people eventually are going to stop coming.
True.
They're going to stop coming. So never stop learning, and that's what I'm doing here. I've already stopped at a couple places. I look for new ideas. We don't change a lot. We keep our menu very narrow, but you can always get better, and this is the place to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's talk about kind of future casting a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you hoping for with the business in the next couple of years?
I think kind of the status quo right now. We don't have a lot of areas to grow because of our space. We are landlocked, and we're okay with that. But ultimately, to skip ahead, I don't have a succession strategy, so none of my kids will be in this business. We have started Camporosso Cares, which is right now is a fundraiser, but it's Camporosso Cares, and it's going to become a foundation.
Oh, I love that.
And our goal, and we're not quite where we need to be yet to be going at that full go, but I would like to be at a point where Camporosso Cares Foundation is everything that we make, all of our profits go to that, and then that is something that will live on and support the things we're passionate and interested in perpetuity.
Yeah.
That's what the future looks like for us.
Oh, that is amazing. That makes me so happy to see what you're doing. I love it. Seeing how your business has grown from the first time we visited you to naming you Pizzeria of the Year in 2024, you've been able to just grow exponentially in a space where you're not able to, you're not able to expand, but still you've been able to grow. I think that is a huge feat that a lot of operators probably are very envious of. So they're going to want to hear about that.
And I'm going to talk about this in a little bit tomorrow, but when your guests and your community, when your purpose resonates with them, they become brand ambassadors.
Yeah,
right? And they're out talking, so they're repeat customers, they're loyal, but they're also talking about what you do out in the public, and that's gold. I mean, you can't pay for that.
You can't pay for that.
You can't pay for that. And I have a couple of examples of that outside of just our growth. When we were during the COVID shutdown and we were doing a meal plan for the local hospital, our customers saw what we were doing and they started coming in and wanting to pay it forward and buy meals in blocks.
And contribute
because they knew what we were doing.
Yeah. Oh,
and again, that
beautiful.
resonated with what they were doing, or what we were doing, and it grew. And that's why, like I said, giving back, taking care of your staff, and giving back, they're not mutually exclusive. You can do both. You can make profit, and you can also take care of people. Right? They can happen at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's something that we really focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing, just the community. We've done a lot with the community, with first responders, and with children's reading program. But what really surprised us the most, what has resonated with our community the most, is when we take care of our staff.
Yeah.
And we didn't expect that.
Yeah.
We did so many things leading up to COVID, and then when we took care of our staff, it just blew up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a surprise.
And taking care of staff is the number one thing, I think. It totally is. Well, we cannot wait for your keynote tomorrow. I cannot wait to stand there and cheer you on. It's going to be a beautiful address, and it's going to be amazing. So good luck tomorrow, and thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us for a few minutes.
Yeah, well, thank you for the opportunity.
Awesome.